Oh, y'all having a camp out up here? Well, how about some hot dogs and marshmallows? You are now tuned in to the one and only Mr. Merciless Badass. Welcome to the Murder Show. What's the goddamn deal, people? Welcome to the Murder Show. How to play with a shotgun in Black Ops 3. Almost got diamond shotguns. Figured I'd go ahead and throw together a little quick video to help you out when you're working with a shotgun in Black Ops 3. Starting with the class, it really don't matter what shotgun you're playing with. You definitely want to run these three attachments: long barrel, extended mags, and rapid fire. All three of them make your gun more deadly. You might be tempted to put a laser sight on it, but all that's going to do is tighten up your pellet spread and make it harder to get a hip fire kill. You want that hip fire as wide as possible. And for the perks, you want to run 6th Sense and Tracker to let you know the position of nearby enemies, and Dead Silence and Blast Suppressor so the motherfuckers don't hear you coming. Now when you're running with a shotgun, keep in mind it's a very short range, so you definitely want to stay inside of a building or in proximity of a lot of cover. Now, it's best to catch motherfuckers when they coming out the spawn, but you don't want to hang around the spawn too long. You see, I just got a couple kills and I made a big circle and came back. That's how you want to do that spawn. You want to dip in, get a couple kills, dip out. Dip back in, get a couple kills, dip out. You know what I'm saying? You got to let that spawn breathe so it keep on producing. When you working the insides, realize that that's your motherfucking domain. Can't nothing fuck with a shotgun on the indoors. So keep that gun barrel up and shoot from the hip, and ain't nobody gonna be able to tell you shit. When you run a Dead Silence, they ain't gonna hear you coming, so you can be all up in their area and they won't have the slightest clue. Caught me with a double team right there, but it's all good. I got the Fury kill. And then you also, when you're running with a shotgun, you want to catch enemies off guard as much as possible. So, you see that little hole I just came through? Utilize that motherfucker when you're playing with a shotgun on this map, and any areas like that on any of these maps. If it's any area that's inaccessible by any other means other than wall running, that's definitely a good area to use as a flank, because most people ain't gonna be wall running that much, because they tried it out in the beginning. They got their ass shot down, and they don't really fuck with it that much. You definitely want to get you a headset if you don't have one, so you can hear all these footsteps. It'll help you out locating enemies along with that tracking and 6th Sense. Also, instead of just working the inside of the buildings, work the outside of the map. You know what I'm saying? Keep yourself in a position where everything is close range. Don't never run out in the open with a shotgun. If you do find yourself in the open, sprint to some cover. Like right here, I seen that's too far a line of sight. So I dipped to some cover, came back. I was gonna catch the head glitch, but I said fuck it. I can lay his ass down point blank. Now watch this jump shot into a wall run. Thought I was dead? Wall run under the bridge. Back to safety. Now how many motherfuckers you seen do that? Now that lead me to the next tip. Wall running can be very beneficial to you, but you gotta run high on the wall. If you run as high as you can possibly get, them bitches won't even have a clue you there. Just like these two. Ain't had a clue. Another tip is to use that slide a lot. A target that's sliding is a hell of a lot harder to kill than somebody standing still or just running. When you slide on them, it's almost too quick for them to react. So when you're moving around the map, make sure you sliding as much as possible. And you see me doing a lot of jumping because I don't want to run. I want to get somewhere as quickly as possible, but I don't want to keep my gun up. See, I would have cut him off, but since I let that shot out, I figured he might have doubled back, so I stayed on his backside. You see I'm staying clear of this doorway? You don't want to put yourself in a vulnerable position when you got a shotgun. Only put yourself in gunfights you know you can win. Caught me with the double team again, but it's all good. And use the thrusters, man. See how I jumped over that tank? That motherfucker wasn't ready for that. Now look at him up here camping. I'm running dead silence and blast suppressor, so he ain't even hear me boost. That's a must when you run a shotgun, because you got to get right up in motherfucker's face. You don't want him to hear you coming. Now look how I play him with this slide. They trying to shoot me up there. I slid out the way, slid back, killed him, slid back. They don't know where the fuck I'm at. They looking for me behind them. Bitches. Swallow this dick. Now you want them to be as unpredictable as possible and try to rush the dog shit out of the enemy when you got a shotgun. I mean, you want to put that motherfucker down their throat soon as they coming out the spawn, like you see right here. Don't give them a chance to get in position nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Hear somebody shooting behind a rock? Drop your nuts on his forehead. Hold that for me. Use these outside flanks too. You know what I'm saying? And play the enemy. If you used the flank on the right last time, next time you want to push to the enemy spawn, use the flank on the left. The next time you want to push the enemy spawn, come up the middle. Just make sure you're ducking behind head glitches and sliding from cover to cover so you stay out of the open. And milk these spawns, man. Like I said in the beginning. Get you a couple kills and then get out the spawn and let it breathe. Like I said, you want it to keep producing fruit. And if you stay your ass in there too long, the spawn gonna flip. Putting in work. Using the slide. Like I say, you want to be as hard to kill as possible. Look at the range on that thing. I love this motherfucking August. Might take a little getting used to, but trust me, once you get used to it, it's a bad motherfucker. Gravity spikes, up your ass. And that's how you work with a shotgun in Black Ops 3. So if the video helped you out, man, don't forget to slap a like on that motherfucker. It really do help the channel grow. Leave me a comment, man. Tell me what your favorite shotgun is in Black Ops 3 so far. It's the Murder Show. Fuck with me.